Hi yogis. I just wanted to go over something quickly. During the week we did a posing class called Tittibasana. So if you joined the class, I'm going to just recap. And if you didn't, well, it's a new little revelation perhaps for you. Just knowing how to get into this pose. It's quite an advanced pose. You need to open this with the hips, strengthen the arms, open this in the hamstrings. So just work at your own pace. Do what you can. I'm not going to do a whole flow, so you would have done a flow before this. I'm just going to do one salute and then we're going to get straight into it. Just to see the finer points of Tittibasana. So let's just start with one Surya Namaskar. Stay in the front, toes together, pushing down through the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Take a back chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few breaths in down. Gently move the hips from side to side. Just find space in the front and the back of your body. It's going to be really important to try to find space in the front of your body when you take Tittibasana. So we're just going to start by opening up the hips a little bit. Just inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Stretch out, then open the hips, drop the heel to the bottom. Just really find space in the left hamstring and openness through the hip as you stack the hips. And then exhale, release it down. Other leg, inhale, left leg up. Drop it down, breathe. Bring up underneath that left arm, hard down through the right heel. And then exhale, release it down. Jump your feet just halfway. So a few more salutes for you just to get nice and warm. I'm already nice and warm. So we're going to come into a squat. If you can't put your heels down here, just coming up to a balanced position, or you can roll the back of your mat and put it underneath your heels. So you want to find a place. Toes facing forward if at all possible, but they can be out if you wish. Hands to heart center. And you're going to start to feel like your elbows push out and you open up through the chest. This position here is really important because when you take Tittibasana, you're going to try naturally when your knees are up here and legs are straightening, your body will collapse down. So you want to try to feel the muscles in your back teach you how to open up nice and deep. Breathing. Remember, if there's no breath in the pose, there's absolutely no point at all, and we're not doing yoga. So I'm going to just take the right arm underneath, so lift your bottom up a little bit. Thread the right arm underneath, the right knee. Turn the palm upwards on your back, take the other arm around, and then just begin to straighten your arm. So try to pull your top arm as straight as you can. Straighten your left leg, and wrap your left shoulder back as far as you can. Try to find space in the front of your body. You're trying to pull the crown of your head diagonally away from your tailbone as you push backwards and stretch the back of your left leg, and then open up through your heart. Ujjayi your breath, and exhale, release down. Good, taking the other side. Lift the bottom a little bit. Try to get that shoulder right underneath the leg as far as you can. And then beginning to lift up through your right shoulder, open up through your chest and breathe. So you're doing everything here that you need for the final pose. You're using your hamstring of your right leg. You're finding openness in the left hip. And then you try to find openness in your chest at the same time. And breathe. And exhale out. So if you don't know what pose you're about to do, you can kind of get a bit of an idea that it's going to need a little bit of openness through your body. So if you don't have that, just working at your own pace. So I'm going to take a couple of variations. One more prep pose before we get into it. You're going to try to put both shoulders underneath your legs now. So whichever one was easiest, pop it under first. As far as you can, then the other one comes underneath. Then place the hands on the back of your legs as best you can. So you're going to feel this in your legs, and then you begin to straighten your legs as much as you can, pushing your body underneath as far as possible, all the while trying to breathe into your chest. I know it's not easy. If you can now, you feel comfortable, take your hands around behind your back and clasp your hands over there. And then keep trying to straighten your legs, pushing your chest out the other way, and breathing, pushing firmly down through your feet. Good, and lower your bottom back down and relax into your squat. Maybe just straighten your legs. Just release out from those legs for a moment in your forward bend. So, now we're going to take Bujapindasana, which is the first part of the pose, and then if you can continue on your straighten your legs into Tittibasana. If opening of the hips there was really hard and you couldn't get your shoulder very far underneath, just keep working on that because that's the important part of this pose. The strength you need as well, yes, but this is the important part to get the positioning correct because then the pose is actually a lot easier, a lot less strength required. Okay, so You're going to wrap again exactly as you just did. Place your hands down the mat behind your heels or maybe out to the sides. depending on the movement or the positioning of your pelvis. Then as you start to lower your bottom down to the floor, the heel of your hand will touch. As your bottom gets almost down as far as it can, squeeze your center and lift your legs. Some of you might fall backwards down there onto your bottom there. Engage through Mula Bandha. This will help you. Cross your ankles if you can. Now this is that position where we want to try and feel your opening up through your chest. So try to pull your shoulder blades down, push your sternum forward. And take a few breaths. So it's shoulder pressing pose, yeah? Tittibasana. You're pulling your kneecap down. You're really squeezing your legs. And exhale, release. Good. So just take that a few more times if that's your level. If you want to transition to Tittibasana, we're going to go in exactly the same way. Hands down, bottom down, lift the legs. Squeeze the center. This time instead of hooking, we're going to straighten our legs. Hamstrings come into play here. Same again, you want to try and open up through the chest and breathe. Pushing into the hands. 2. And 1, relax. Good, just let yourself fold forward again. Once again, take a few attempts. Walk yourself out into a downward dog. Stretching through the hips, through the hands, through the arms. And then take it on down to a child's pose. Good. So there we are. Try, work at your own level, and enjoy. Namaste.